everyday job for a woman to come home, cook, clean, and take care of the kids, and also go to a job like a man. So you're telling me that a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work, and he's tired when he gets home. A woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. Are you kidding me?
Why don't you want to do that?
Facts.
What are you talking about? Why don't I want to? You know how fucking tiring that is? Have you done that?
I do it every day.
First of all, yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument. It's a sign of low intelligence.
Facts.
You can lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you.
And
Your point is invalid.
Name
And you
calling.
sound like the rest of these unwedded women talking about the modern day women right there. I'm going to go to work like you. Then you want me to cook, clean. First of all, if that was the case, so what? Yes, you're going to cook, clean, do this and do that. And guess what? He taking the trash out. He fixing the house. He making sure this. Y'all have different responsibilities and different roles. Now, amongst modern day women, we're equal. We're not. We're both important. We're equally important to the relationship, but we have different duties, functions, and responsibilities. And you yelling, oh, I gotta cook, clean, yes, because don't nobody care. But at the same time, my wife don't care if the AC duct needed to be cleaned and it was $300. She won't even know that the man came and went. We have different responsibilities. Just because I can see you cook the food and you can't see me clean the gutters, you don't even care about that stuff, but it still need to be done. Men have different responsibilities. So all this...
Now, you guys know how I am as a person. If you don't like honesty, if you don't want to hear somebody else's opinion with strong opinions, I suggest you just leave. It makes it more simple for me. You don't have to hear my mouth. If you think I'm a pick-me, if you think I hate women, by all means, think whatever the hell you want. You don't know me from a fucking can of paint. So have a good one. I'm going to continue bumping my gums on social media. So let's get to the video. Now, first and foremost, guys, I talk about this all the time. I grew up in a traditional household. I seen my grandmother take care of everything from the cooking, the cleaning, to preparing meals 3, 4 in the morning because my grandpa was in the Marines, but then he ended up being a truck driver. So she used to get up early to do these things. I watched this. It's a learned behavior. So when I started getting into relationships, I did the same thing. Handled a man's laundry, cooked for him 3, 4 times a day. If he told me, hey, babe, go make me a sandwich, guess what I did? Went and made him a sandwich. No problem. Didn't bother me. You do not have to do this, okay? It's either for some women and it's not. You need to realize what type of woman you are. Is it easy for you to handle these things or is it hard for you? I've done it and didn't complain. So if it's something you cannot handle, do not do it. Marriage is hard. Relationships are hard. Having children are hard. Why are we not grasping this? There are some women out here who are not meant to be wives. It's too much for you guys and it's okay. But like I said, if you know for a fact waking up is a task for you, why are you getting in a relationship? If cooking every day for yourself is a task, why are you getting into a relationship? If you're a dirty woman and you don't do your laundry at least twice a week, or you don't clean regularly 2 or 3 times a week, why are you having kids? Why are you getting in a relationship? Because now you're going to have to do that for another person and children. Follow me. Do I believe that there are times women do need help? Yes, of course. Do you know why? Because if you guys ever are to have a baby, and you cannot do anything because the doctor requires you to lay down and relax, your man should chime in and help you. You might have mental health days. You might have depression days. You might be at a 10% instead of 100, and your man should step in. But here's my thing. If you're asking a man to do all these things and step in for you, are you doing the same for him when he needs help? When he tells you, hey, babe, I can't show up, I can't throw the trash out, are you still screaming at him to throw the trash out? When your tire needs fixing, when cabinets need to be fixed, are you asking him for help? And wait a second, I know you guys are going to go, well, he don't fix tires. He don't do this. That's the man you chose. You guys should date men accordingly the way you should. So like if I'm dating a guy, right? And I ask him, can you change a tire? Can you fix cabinets? If he says no and I proceed to date him, whose fault is that? Casper's or mine? So for me, I like masculine men because I grew up in a traditional household. I watched my brothers throw out the trash, fix things, build stuff while the women were inside. So guess what I like? That same type of thing. So I ask men, can you change a tire? I ask men, you know, if something was to happen, can you fix the pipeline? These are things I'm attracted to. I will not date a guy who cannot do it. I will date a guy, though, who will learn to do it, just like me. If he asked me to make something out of scratch and I couldn't make it, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to learn to do it. So, guys, this is not to brag or be rude or make fun of any of you guys who cannot do these things, but there are women out here who want to be wives. It's not just for the ring. It's not for the show. Like, we actually want to cater to a man's needs. We actually want to please a man. We actually like feeling wanted and needed. This is not for everybody. It's a hard job. Just like there's some men out here who are not capable of being husbands, not capable of being leaders. Her calling him a hypocrite is crazy when he's shedding his opinion. Her screaming at him is crazy. We're on a panel trying to talk and be adults. Why is she yelling? I understand the frustration. I understand a lot of women are tired. I understand a lot of you guys have men who do not help you. But ladies, please, didn't you notice he wasn't helping you in the dating area? When you were going through it, you didn't see not one time he didn't help you. When you were sad or depressed, you didn't see him just go and he's on his phone, but yet you proceeded to stay with him. Do not get with these men if you know they're not capable of helping you. You know what I mean? And here's my other thing. If you're traditional, you should be cooking and cleaning, and he should be doing the stuff outside. Now, if you guys are going 50-50, you both are working. I'm sorry, but you both should be doing dishes. You both should be cleaning. You both should be doing certain things. And look, here's my thing. Why don't you guys sit down like adults? No yelling, no screaming, no blaming, no calling each other names, because we're on the same team, correct? Why don't you guys write down on a calendar? Monday you clean, Friday he cleans. Monday you cook, Friday he cooks. Or why don't you guys chime in and cook together? Why are we screaming at each other to get our point across? If this is how you guys talk to each other now on panels, is this how you talk to the men you're with? No man's going to listen to you screaming and yelling. You can get your point across without being rude. You can get your point across talking to your man in a healthy manner. Hey, babe, do you think you can help me with this? Hey, babe, do you think on Wednesdays we can cook together? And if he's rebuttaling this, if he's rude, if he's making fun of you, he says, oh, women should just be in the kitchen. Why are you with this dude? And a lot of you men need to step up as well. If you guys want to be doing 50-50, where she's working just as much as you are, she's tired. Especially if she's working a hard labor job, things like that. Like I said before, not every woman's capable of doing all these things. And I'm not forcing every woman to be capable of these things. Please pay attention, men. Please pay attention, women. It's so funny how you can notice when your partner's cheating and when they're bad, but you don't notice they're depressed. You don't notice they're fucking tired. Like when I see men and they're just on their phones, and I've seen it before in videos, they're doing this. While their woman's over here, tired as hell doing the dishes, feeding the kids, bathing the kids. Dude, help her. Like, it doesn't take a rocket science to notice, oh my God, she's exhausted. Another thing, your wife always does her makeup, always dresses up. Since she's had the kids, she hasn't even put no makeup on. She hasn't even got to curl her hair. You don't think that this would be the perfect time? Hey, babe, why don't you go do what you want to do? I'll take care of the kids. One day's going to hurt you when you decided to shoot the club up? Men and women, why don't we help each other? Let's start paying attention to when our partner needs us. Because sometimes taking that load all the time, even though somebody doesn't complain, maybe they're just doing it because they love you. I know there's a lot of women and men out here who do it because they love you, but doesn't mean they don't want your help. I've been there before, y'all, where I'll do certain things and it's like, oh my God, is he going to help me? But eventually I started learning you have to speak up. Because if you don't speak up, they're going to think that you can handle it all the fucking time. Guys, start communicating better. Stop yelling, stop screaming. We're on the same team. Hope that helps.